Guys, today one of the best game of TA happened. Today we are going to watch Rock and Venom play against Stagma Jr. and N Divine. So you can see that TA Gods and Plus ATM are fighting for the last position of the finals, and whoever wins goes against TFA. Of course, this is just the decider game between them in the best of 5. All the other games are casted by Meal Solution in one video, so I link that video also in the description. Go watch that if you want more context. And yeah, we're just moving on to the game. So this is Stagma, this is Divine, this is Venom, and this is Rock. So usually whoever does some kind of mistakes in the naval maps usually loses. Ships are very expensive compared to K-bots and vehicles. Also, you need a bit more time to build them. They have much more build time compared to K-bots. So you see how if you build one K-bot con and you lose it, you literally lose the game if that's your first con, because you can't really expand much more and you get raided by skits. That's how you usually play these maps. So we can see that Stagma did not go 2 maxes. That's usually the start you do in this kind of map. And also Divine shared his metal to give Stagma the opportunity to build out of skits at the start. So he's rushing skits, and you can see that Rock just started building his lab because he went 2 maxes. He worked 2 maxes, and like Venom did. So they are just going for the standard build in this map. Probably it's a 1v1 build you usually do. Maybe in team games, since the distance is more close, you do 1 max and then work the other ones. But you need the skits at the start to defend, because the skits are crucial. If you don't have skits, like in this case, it will be very risky. But before I show you Rock losing all his energy, I'll show you Divine. So Divine worked all these 3 maxes, exposing himself a lot, because you see Venom is sending 1 skit, only 1 skit, and then you see he's building a ship. 1 skit will never kill him. Like, you need more, like Stagma did. Even if the skits gets here, get all his energy, and he starts building his lab, and then the skits, like 1 skit alone can't kill the lab. So you need numbers. So Divine is fine. Stagma is fine because he's just going to build skits, and probably now a ship, or probably is just working with his comm. But you know, he decided to just trade 1 player for the other one, and also a bit of his economy. Like, he literally has no maxes, and Rock is getting crushed. Venom is now probably saying, wait, what the hell is happening? I don't even know what to do in this situation, because he probably never played a game like this. So this is just insane. Like, I never saw a game like this, like with the sharing metal like that. Stagma now manages to kill literally everything. The lab is getting killed. Even if he makes more skits, you can't really defend this. Stagma is, Rock can't really repair his lab because he needs the skits, and even if he repairs it, like, what's the point? So yeah, Venom hasn't really got much metal, so he can work a bit to get the other one. But at this point, like, Rock is dead. Guys, are you looking at this? Rock is dead. Of course, the 1 skit from Venom gets countered, even though it takes a bit of energy of Divine. But guys, are you seeing this? So Stagma just killed Rock and is now moving towards Venom, which only got one ship, and like I mean what's happening? Also, sorry, I didn't mention that I think Stagma in this moment, like when he was here, you see how the wreck was there from his lab and now it's not anymore. So basically Stagma took his kits, he puts it on the rack, and if you put your skit on the rack and kill him, he will just replace the other rack. So that's also a really smart play, because it's a mechanic that doesn't really get used very often, and only works on the sea. But yeah, so at this point Stagma and Divine got all the Venom energy. So how can you build units if you don't have energy? Like, they are very precarious right now. He's even losing his ship. Like, what can you do really? What can you do at this point if you were Venom and Rock? Rock is now just rebuilding his lab, he's doing his kits, but Stagma is going back at it. Like, this feels like a deja vu for Rock in a few seconds. Like, it's insane. So now Stagma, after a little break of raids, decided to cap his maxes, do 2 ships, and since he's not getting pressured, and he will never get in pressure because they have to rebuild everything, he can just take all his maxes for free. Stagma is now raiding Rock again. We are looking at this 2 times now. Venom is trying to send his kits to Rock, trying to help him, but it's too late now. Plus, he is now getting attacked by Divine. So this is just a mess. This is a mess. And eventually, like, Divine got 1 con out, and even though he's like, he hasn't really got much metal, he's still trying to build as much skits as possible. So Venom kinda helped Rock, but now he has to help himself, because he's getting again all his energy destroyed, and you know, Stagma now is just ahead, so I guess it's just a matter of time before stuff gets really start really to get bad. Like, even though it's already bad, like 2 cons, like, you see how I said in the game, if you lose 1 con, it's over. Like, probably this con that Venom lost was very crucial for the game, for him to stay alive. But yeah, like, at this point he can't even use his lab. He has no metal, he has no energy. He has like good numbers of kits, but he's just taking his con from Divine and leaving. So he will still lose some numbers, but yeah, he's not in a good shape. Venom is not in a good shape. You can see that he can just get teamed on, and yeah. So this is very rough. Now is Stagma switch into skits again, and Rock is still behind on everything. Rock is still behind, trying to build a con to get his production going. it's literally a gamble. Like, you need something better. You need a miracle to win this game. You really need a miracle. Venom has his numbers, but I mean, like, it's not enough. It's not enough. You don't really have anything to outproduce them at this point. You have this reclaim, sure, but you know, if you reclaim, you are just losing time, not producing skits, while they are. So, you know, and Stagma also got a lot of maxes, a lot, so there is no way he can get behind. You see, now he's also building another lab, and he's Rock, you have to be careful not losing these skits. For some reason Stagma retreats because Perry sees Venom coming, but yeah, Venom is still trying to defend from Divine. Like, what will you do at this point? There isn't much you can do. Like, just the strategy was fairly superior. Like, that's probably the only way you could have won this game. Like, probably Stagman and Divine thought, well, if we play normal, we'll probably get crushed over time, because they are just more experienced, they are just, you know, more solid, and yeah, they gambled, and yeah, I mean, it's not really a gamble, because at the end, you know, it was just a good strategy. It was genuinely good strategy. But yeah, now Venom is he has to make a split decision and decide to attack his base or not. He got his ship, but now Stagman knows that Venom is there, so what Venom decides to do, not attack him. I mean, it's smart because you never know what Stagman got here, so he just decides not to go. I mean, you can see that Stagman got all his skits here now, but it's too late. It's just retreating the skits, and this is very scary for Venom. He's splitting his units in search, probably in hope to look for some cons. He sees that he's getting flanked from every side, and this is very, very scary for Venom. You can't lose all these skits. If you lose all these skits, you lose the game basically, because you won't have any units left, and he's getting circled, and he's losing all his skits. He's losing all his skits. So probably the only hope for Venom when he was here was to go to Stagma base, but I mean, like, even if you got his base, he still got all his metal. Like, he got a ship here. Oh, this died, right? So, like, he can still recover from that attack if he ever accomplished to do so. But now we can see that Divine got the number. Stagman got the numbers. Even though he's pretty much dead, but yeah, Divine that all game shared Stagma resources and didn't really build a lot of constructors, and just went skits. Is now like, now the strategy really paid off, and you can see that Divine is destroying Venom's base, and Stagma going back to Rock, and this is just GG. Like, how did they end up losing this game like this? They decided to go the standard strategy. They decided to go a safe start, but you know, it wasn't really safe from what Stagma and Divine did. So yeah, this is just over. They quit. Even Venom said at the end, like he wasn't even mad of the loss, because you know it just was generally a better strategy. Like it really was. So you can see the full results now. All these games of the finals will be casted by Meal Solution or TA Replays or BreezyCasts. Go follow them, go follow me, go follow everyone in the TA community. It's one of the best and dedicated community I've ever seen on any old game. So yeah, see you in the next video.